Fuck out, you know. See man, them man that take on the work, you know. Look how much bumbo clad Chinese. Me not see no black man there to work, brother. Look here. Look how much Chinese I work. I don't get fucked.
Looking at a topic that has been getting a lot of attention. Are the Chinese really getting out of Jamaica? And if so, why? Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates. I'm getting back with a lot of comments after this video. Stay tuned.
And you can't read? That's alright. Me help you. Right? But you see, if you can't read and you go on like you can read, at them time there you look like fool. Let me give you an example with the things that me have to deal with at daytime. One lady come in here and ask me the germs lotion. Germs lotion. And then when me ask her, germs lotion, miss? I don't know, germs lotion, that one there up there, so. I have no problem when people dance, you know. But how you fit dance and have attitude with it? And that me not get. How? That don't make no sense.
Because we suffer every day. Can you imagine? We have been here for centuries and we're still lagging around. If we to start a business in Jamaica, it's one of the hardest things to start a business. While the Chinaman come from China, come to Jamaica, start a business, none tax for 5 years. And by the time the 5 years come when he start pay tax, he making cousin and he never and he uncle come and him gone. So, and listen, this have been happening for centuries. So this have nothing to do with PNP or JLP. And you know, at the end of the day, none of them no want to fix it because all of them want us to, the black man.
I don't like the way in which the Jamaican government has allowed the Chinese to come in and take over. I believe they own the major port there. I believe that the Jamaican government has given them lands in exchange for services. I believe they built at least one hospital there, a couple of schools. They had constructed a north-south highway or northwest highway that connects one part of the island to the other, so you don't have to drive all the way around to get there, which was necessary. But from what I read, in exchange for them building the highway, the Jamaican government has allowed them to keep, I believe, nearly all of the toll fees on that highway for a certain amount of years. We're giving up too much to get too little. And what bothers me the most about, you know, Jamaica, they are the most Pan-Africanist and the most unapologetic of the Caribbean islands. And so if China can take Jamaica, taking the rest of the Caribbean won't be that difficult. You know,
Jamaicans aren't only being pushed out of their beaches, but gradually they're being pushed out of business. Check this out.
Chinese mechanics in Jamaica should go 20-30 cars a day like clockwork, while Jamaican mechanics, the car are stuck in the garage sometime for a whole week. But how did the Chinese get here? How did they set up shop so fast right in front of our eyes? Listen, foreigners are coming in, buying land, running businesses, owning Jamaica, and we're becoming visitors in our own land. Just like some places in Africa where people now work for foreigners in their own country. Sooner or later, the Chinese going to control the parts distribution and shut us out.
I already think it's too late for Jamaicans. And the reason why I say that, because back in 2015, Jamaica signed an agreement with China, allowing China to control one of their biggest and most important ports for 30 years. And that's the port of Kingston. So China dictates what goes into Jamaica and what goes out of Jamaica. So I'm pretty sure all these Chinese business owners already have a connection with distributors in China. So they have direct contact with the distributors when it comes to supplies and keeping their stores in stock. So as you gradually see Chinese businesses pop up, you see less Jamaican businesses. So Jamaicans are gradually becoming workers for foreigners. And who allows another country to control your ports, allow what comes in and outside of your country? Like I said, it's already a wrap at least for 30 years.
So everyone has been asking how the Chinese mechanics got into Jamaica. Well, here are the facts. Did you know that in 2015, Jamaica signed over the Kingston Freeport, our main port, our lifeline to China, who has full control for 30 years? Now they control what comes in and they control what goes out. That's why the Chinese mechanics and other companies move the way they want. No one to answer to. No real checks. No oversight. They run the port, they hold the gate. Why do you think it's after the fact Pika stepped in? Because they don't even know what's going on. But somebody know. Because when it comes to these little things, don't think you can think on the same level you were programmed to think on. You have to change your frequency sometimes. And we're standing on the outside of our own house. We can't even act like we never know. Listen, we will never get out of slavery. Because a nation that can't even control its own port is a nation already conquered.
Beginner, please.
Jamaican construction worker. How you stay so? Why we not overcharge the people them? Me come for the laborer them, and who me come for talk to right now, the laborer. $5,000 a day family for one laborer. Talking God shoot now. $5,000 a day and no trade man. And that you put on the price to you a thief. And watch this now, no? No for you know thing you come on the site and do. A smoke and drink beer rum. Because in a Jamaica, you have a thing. If rum not up on the site, you don't want to work on it. But you not pay $5,000 a day if you drink rum and smoke cushy all day. Nobody now do them things the family. Because you have to look in on yourself and change up some things while go on a yard. You know mad? $5,000 a day for one laborer. You have to start from 8 to 5. You not reach till almost 9 o'clock. You have to get 1 hour lunch break. And enough of you lunch break go to 2 hours. When you left 5 o'clock in the evening, you start draft at 4 o'clock. And you want $5,000 a day. You know mad. You see, the Chinese them are going to beat on no bad. Because the Chinese them I take $3,000 a day. Up what the place name again? Here in a crossroad there, so them have a construction company. The Chinese them. $3,000 a day them will take for laborer. And when them come for your work, them not smoke. Them not ask if you not rum. If them come 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock them did a sharp. If them left 5 o'clock, at 5 o'clock. If them take 1 hour lunch break, at 1 hour lunch break them at 10. But you want to charge $5,000 and then you want to take 2 hour lunch break, come late, do one bag of foolishness for the time and expect people to give you $5,000. When you stop it, the trade man them done a bit too bad already and you come take up that dirty habit there. $5,000 for one laborer, you come sit down and smoke and drink special for your site. Mad or no mad man. The Chinese go and beat on the bad with that $3,000 there where them come with. You know a flap on yourself. You know a flap on yourself. A master builder need to drop something to try to help the people them where are build. Because enough of them mason and trade man here don't want to see people build. Because enough of them can't build. Them bad mind. About $5,000 a day. On the move and go on a thief like.
Which I love.
I have a question for Andrew Holness, Kamina J. Smith, and Dr. R.S. Chang. As a Jamaican, I'm really concerned, and I just want to express myself, and maybe other Jamaicans feel the same way. In Jamaica, we have over 76,000 Chinese living there, whether they are Chinese descendants or recently migrated to Jamaica, right? Boom. Chinese are able to work in our country, have businesses for over 5 years without paying taxes, while Jamaican people or Jamaican new entrepreneurs who starts businesses have to pay taxes off rip. First of all, they can't even get funding to start a business, much less. Now, what the Chinese them do is once you reach 5 years, they just call down another family member and put the business in their name and the process continues and they don't pay taxes, right? But that's not really why I'm here. I'm here because I realize that even as Jamaicans, we need a visa to go to China. But check this out. Chinese don't need a visa to come to Jamaica. That is unfair. To me, that's all ridiculous. You know how much Jamaicans would love to go to China for whatever reasons, whether short stay, business, or pleasure. Like, there gotta be some type of renegotiation. This is 2025, not 1865. So Andrew Holness, Dr. R.S. Chang, and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kamina J. Smith, my namesake, please, me I beg you, look into this. Think about it as a politician. Me not have the education I uno have now. Zane, me I don't know a doctor and them thing. I'm just a regular Jamaican. We have sense and common sense. So, uno tell me the scholars, if that makes sense. Uno really need to do something about that. Do something about all of these countries where can come to our country and all these things and all get all these easy access to things. But Jamaicans have to struggle so much. Enough fear. Do something about that.
Just without the chair.
Something really wrong is going on in Kingston and St. Andrew. There is a set of people that don't care about community building, that don't care about families, that don't care about community, and they only care about making money. If you haven't been to Kingston and St. Andrew in a while, you can't be in a one street and you don't see one apartment building. Now, some of these apartment buildings are well positioned. Some of them make sense, right? You know, the corporate area and all them thing there. But when you spread out a little bit out and you go into the communities them, when you see mom and pop home with them little backyard and thing, and right beside them yard is one tall rotted building that don't make no sense. The people them they upstairs looking at you downstairs hanging your panty on the clothesline. Between you, one big building sandwiched in the middle of two homes, of two family homes. So now imagine me now having a beautiful day today. As me leave me yard, what that me see right beside my gate? What is that me see right beside my gate? One sign that say intention to build apartment units. Now, if you don't know me or if you don't follow me, if you never watch my video them, please go watch them. Me live in the bush. Me live in some hill bush. Me live in the bush. This empty lot is between me and my two neighbors. So this apartment building would be sandwiched between three family homes that which privacy will be completely destroyed, which there is no road to go up there so because don't see me take cooking oil go try fix up the road there. Them want carry people go up there in an apartment and the place don't have no road. There's no road go up there. The place far up in the hills. Which apartment gonna keep up there so? Right? Now you tell me now, why will you want to disturb? First of all, you know, come in and cut off the wall of the trees them. You know, deforest the place. The birds didn't know what to do with themselves. And now you know come in with sign that say you know I put up apartment building in a little tiny, because I want like a tiny lot in the middle of the bush, sandwiched in between two family homes. I don't care if people are going to go up this or not. I don't care if it has a good point of sale or not. All I care about is the fact that Uno are destroying Jamaica. Uno are destroying Jamaican communities. Uno are destroying Jamaican communities, because even sometimes when Uno don't get the old dilapidated house to buy and tear it down and put Uno in thinking apartment mashes box in the sky, so all Uno do a scam people with a little mashes box in the sky. It's not, and I'm not talking about this because it burn me and it affect me now. I have spoken about this plenty of time before, because there's a place for everything. Ambush sandwich between three family home is not a place for an apartment building. To all the contractors out there, I'm not saying to stop doing business. I am saying to do consciously, respectfully, with ethic. You don't need to have ethic. There is a place for everything. A community, a neighborhood is not a place for an apartment complex. Uno sick in a uno head. You see the place where I show that where they white bones in a Constant Spring? Uno can put apartment building there so. There's no family home. It's a commercial place. On very well on put on apartment building over there. So you understand what I say? A community, a street where kids play in the street and families jog out there and cows roam around the place. It's not the place for an apartment building. Don't be so greedy. Why you want to be so unethical? And build a skyscraper to sell matches boxing at the skies, which by the way most likely are going to just sit down there, sir, because there is a overstock in a town. Me don't know who. If people know I buy it down, yes, on a Kingston 6, Kingston 8, Kingston 10, who is going to go buy apartment in the bush? Just have a little conscience, please. And for those of you who are not contractors, whenever you can, please raise your voice. Please raise your voice, because these buildings, these apartment buildings, are destroying communities, families. They are pricing out families. A family that could have purchased that land to be their family home were priced out by a developer. Thank you so much for watching.
Hope you have seen those videos. Yes, many people have seen headlines saying that Chinese people are forced out of Jamaica. These headlines are shocking, but we need to be careful. A headline does not always tell the full story. It is important to understand that it is really happening before we make conclusions. One reason is that Chinese business owners may leave Jamaica is because of crime. Just like many Jamaicans, they can become victims of robberies and break-ins. When business owners lose money or fear for their safety, some decide to move to another country where they feel more secure. Another reason is the economy. Running a business has become more expensive. The cost of goods, transport, electricity, and more other expenses has increased. If a business is not making enough profit, the owner may decide to close it or move to somewhere else. And there is another issue of construction projects. Many Chinese workers come to Jamaica on temporary contracts to build roads, bridges, and other projects. Once the work is finished, they return to China. This is normal because their jobs were not meant for the permanent. Some Jamaicans also feel local business should receive more support. They believe Jamaican owners companies should have more opportunity to grow and compete. Other beliefs are that foreign investors, including Chinese companies, have helped create job opportunities, improve their country infrastructure. These different opportunities are part of ongoing national discussion. It is also important to remember that Jamaica and the Chinese have worked together for many years. China has invested in roads, highways. Because of relationship, many Chinese business continue to operate in Jamaica today. At this time, there is no clear evidence that Jamaica government has been forced Chinese people to leave because of their nationality. No. Some individuals may choose to leave for personal, business, and or security reasons. But that is different from being officially forced out. As a citizens, we should always ask questions and look for reliable information. Some social media can spread stories very quickly, but not every story is complete. true. We should listen to different views, check the facts, avoid spreading information that has not been confirmed. In the end, Jamaica is a country made of people from many different backgrounds. Everyone who lives and works legally should be treated with respect. At the same, it is reasonable for Jamaica to discuss how foreign investment, jobs, and business opportunities should be best benefit the country. The goal should be find solution that helps Jamaica grow while promoting fairness, unity for everyone. Thank you for watching this. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates. Thank you. See you in my next video.